Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where as usual we have some maintenance to do before we are ready to proceed with our war. First things first, we're going to get rid of this citadel here to bring us down to 53 out of 53 star bases. That'll update when we proceed. And then I want to go through our jobs here. Any job work to be done? There should be. And there absolutely is. This is an urban world? I'm not sure I agree with that. This feels a lot more like it is a Forge world to me. So we'll designate it as such, and we'll build an industrial district. We're doing pretty well on alloy production. There's no doubt about that. But right now, we could probably do with ramping it up. This is a unification center. We're waiting on a demotion, but we could certainly build an administrative arcology just to get ourselves a few more jobs there. What else might we need? We've got an urban world here that needs housing. Okay, it's got devastation. It actually needs to let that devastation tick down. No problem there. We're starting to get into some of the stuff that we've captured somewhat recently, so that's great. We've got a research station here that we can upgrade our advanced research complex for. That'll be fine. For now, we could also upgrade the alloy nanoplant, I suppose. This is a research station here. Again, we can upgrade our advanced research complexes. We've got a foundry station here. Sure, an alloy nanoplant. This, we're waiting on demotions for. Okay, we've got a trade station. Absolutely, we can get some additional jobs with commerce megaplexes. We've got a trade station over here in Tower, which is really actually a research station. I don't know why this is set up as a trade station. We're going to go for research. There we go. What else do we have here? We've got a... Is this a foundry? Yeah, this is a foundry. Okay. That's reasonably fine. We could certainly do with replacing our robot construction with a Ministry of Production. And then beyond that, we're just waiting on demotions, to be honest. Research station here. Is this... Well, I guess it is a research station. It's just kind of an awkward one. We could use a research institute, we could use research labs, we could use research labs, and we could use research labs. Cool. Trade station here? Not really. This is really a mining station. Okay. Beyond that, there's a lot of jobs that we have that we need here. So we want to resettle these robots, really. We can move 7 of them over to Everin Prime. There we go. So that should be all of the jobs in Everin Prime ready to go. And beyond that, we can move a couple of these elsewhere. So we can move 2 to Maskell Prime. And then we could move 1 to Ilix Prime. Cool. So that'll solve that problem for now. I'll just have this be kind of like a robot production world almost. That'll be okay. So let's see. We're waiting on demotions there. Demotions here. Set up as a trade station, but it really should be set up as a mining station. Can we replace these with mining districts? Do it. Okay. So we've got a foundry station here that is not a foundry station in the slightest, and we are going to instead have this be a trade station. Sure, that's very awkward, but it's absolutely fine. Let's go up to a galactic stock exchange, and then we're going to put in some commercial... Where are we? Up this way. Commercial zones. There we go. And we'll put in some commerce districts, and we'll replace these leisure centers with trade districts. Cool. So that'll be fine for now. We've got an urban world here. This is really a rare resource production world. We should replace this chemical plant. Ooh, a Betharian plant. Noted. In that case, if there's Betharian here, we're going to do something like this. And we're going to turn this into a generator world. We can only support 17 districts. We should probably, well, clear off this tile blocker. Replace these guys. Oh, we cannot build additional generator districts. Okay, this will do for now. Beautiful. So we've got a trade station here. This looks a lot more like a research station to me. So we're going to go up here to research station, replace these guys with... Oh, we can't build research segments. Okay, that's fine. We'll replace this then with a research institute. And we'll get a research complex going there. That'll do for now. We've got a trade station here, allegedly, but this is a mining station. Okay. We'll replace these guys with astro mining bays. Beyond that, there's not a lot to do here other than moving these workers out. And where would we want the workers to go? Well, somewhere where we can put them to work. Something kind of like Epsilon Cygni 3, or we'll put 2 of them here, actually, Acromalo 1. And then we'll put the rest of these over on Epsilon Cygni. We're going to have to wait for these guys to demote, but that's okay. For now, that'll do. We've got a trade station here. It's kind of all over the place. It's mostly a mining station, but it's kind of a backup research station. So we can do something kind of like that. Okay, cool. Now we've got an urban world here. This is absolutely a research world. Where is research in here? Here we go, tech world. So we would need a research institute here. And then we could replace our holotheaters with an additional research lab. And that should be reasonably fine. We could build maybe some generators on here as well. So we would ditch like the synergy for them. I don't love ditching that here. But we could certainly put in an energy grid and then put in a bunch of generator districts here, just to fill out some of these jobs. Okay, so this trade station is waiting on a demotion. I'm going to leave it be for now. This one, these are robots. Okay, we can upgrade our mineral purification hub, but mostly we want to move these robots somewhere else. Like that. Okay. Otherwise, we can just wait on this demotion. We've got a foundry station here. Is this a real foundry station? Actually, it kind of is. Wow. Okay, so we'll put in a ruined district here. Max moat harvesting traps. Okay. Slightly awkward, but we'll put in a Ministry of Production. Where are you at? There you are. Cool. And then we'll put in an industrial district here. That'll get us some jobs anyway. And we've got a mining station here. And that seems reasonably fine. It's kind of awkward to have this industrial district. I'm going to replace that with an astro mining bay for the moment. And then put in probably something... What would we put in here? Just a robot assembly plant, maybe. Okay. Seems fine. So there's all of that done, but we do actually have another problem, and that is that we're maxed on influence right now. So we need to go through these areas. Okay, this is just building a building here. I guess we can look at what this planet is. It's a forge world, and we're already running an orbital stock exchange. We could certainly put in an alloy processing facility. Okay, that doesn't spend down any of our influence, sadly. But we can certainly put in habitation modules here and here. No habitation modules to go in down this direction. And we can't upgrade these either. We're not large enough. We can certainly upgrade this one. Okay. I guess that's all fine. What do we have on this world? So this is a unification center. So then we would put in an orbital filing system and hope that we have bureaucrats. I don't know if we do or not. That's okay. We're just going to cruise on through here. This is a forge world, so we would definitely put in an alloy processing facility. What is this? This is an agro world. Really? Not really. It's not a great agro world. This is really more of a forge world. Although I kind of feel like we're a little overbuilding forge worlds right now, to be honest. What is this? This is a tech world? Okay. Do we have anything that can boost tech? I'm not sure that we do. We could put in like an orbital stock exchange and then like the Giga Mall. That would be fine. Over here we've got what exactly? This is designated as what? An industrial world? I guess? We've kind of got some mining and some awkward production. So I would put this in, and then maybe we go for like orbital logistics system to boost up our consumer goods. Seems okay. What else do we have here? We've got definitely an agro world going on here. Very definitely. You can tell by the fact that it has more industrial districts than agriculture districts, but that's fine. We're going to put in a climate optimization station, but we'll also put in an alloy processing facility. So that's all well and good. We do have this over here. I want to check in here. This is a generator world. Do we have anything that can optimize? Yes, we do. Okay, beautiful. What is this? This is an urban world, technically. We should probably repair the dimensional fabricator in the affluent center. And what do we actually produce here? Energy is the answer. So we would end up putting in, like, something like this, but I don't think we produce it from technicians, so it's mildly awkward, but that's okay. So there's all of our orbital rings dealt with for now. We're only at 908 influence, so I actually want to come out over here. Oh, this is all Prithorn Scourge. Hang on. I want to come out over here, and I want to make some claims. We cannot claim any of their systems. Okay, never mind. So I guess we're just going to have to cap. Interesting. So we've got all of our fleets up over here. We've got the available swarm over in Landes, and right, we do need to bump this up. So we need to add in a couple of battleships. We need to add in some cruisers. We need to add in some destroyers and corvettes. Something along the lines of that. Fantastic. So we will reinforce all of that instantly. There we go. That is good to go. And we'll move the available swarm over to where our other ships are, which are currently here. In we go. And we're going to go bombard over Maggot. Cool. What are you guys doing? You're both landing armies? Okay, so as soon as we're landing on Maggot, we can move on from here. We're on normal speed right now. Let's bump that right on.
Planetary market.
Does this need to be restarted again already? I just started up the game before this episode. Hang on.
Planetary market secured.
No, that seems to be relatively okay. It's just kind of going slowly. Sure. So for now, these guys are going to be mostly chilling over by, like, the hyper relay. How are we doing on our bombardment up over here? 1163. So that is going to take some time. We've also not passed 50% devastation here. So I actually need these guys to enter orbit. We want to pass 50% devastation so that our FTL inhibitor allows us to pass on over this way. Although I suppose we could go in via this route, couldn't we? So that's actually not necessary. We should land here then. Not you. Hang on. Not you. Stay put. I want the other army that's over here. Where are you at? Here you are. Land army. Okay. So we're going to wait until they actually land, and then we'll move down to Walsrin, which we can do via CAD-V, which is exactly the plan here. As soon as these guys launch their attack. We did finish up upgrading a general here. Every enemy army killed in combat grants us 25 unity? That's interesting. We'll take that for now. And we're just waiting on this being initiated.
Commencing seizure of planetary asset.
Okay, there we go. So now we're going to head off, and we're going to go hit Walsrin. Beautiful. So off we head. I want to see how much force is there on Maggot. Okay, that's not going to be too bad. Excellent. We're going to get actually a pretty decent amount.
Blocker liquidated.
It's the other general, I think. But we're going to get a pretty decent amount of unity out of that Crusader trait. 25 unity per enemy army. That's kind of big. I like it. So, of course, the available swarm is very small right now. But reinforcements will continue to flow in at a remarkable pace. The real question is, how long will this go before peace is enforced? Remember that we are not the main negotiator on either side. The absorbers and the hegemony are. So we don't really have control over when this war ends. It's been going for a while, and it's not really going in the favor of the Galactic Information Entente, if I had to be honest. Where's their fleet at? Up here? Okay, sure. That's fine. They can do that if they like. We don't need to do any reinforcements right now, which is not surprising. Oh, the available swarm attacked here so much faster than everyone else did. I don't like that. Although their reinforcements are flowing in. But they got here way faster than everyone else. That's not great. But the reinforcements are coming in kind of all at once. So maybe this works out? Maybe? The rest of these will be arriving relatively soon. We're going to take some losses here, I think. But yeah, here we go. We'll be fine. But they were definitely ahead of the curve there. There's no doubt about that one. I don't like it when they get that far ahead. But reinforcements will flow in, and replacing them is not going to be a problem, right? I'm not concerned about that. So that'll be fine. These guys are, of course, going to be attacking in Walzerin as soon as they can. There's a few locations to attack here. 1756, and Blue Trot, unfortunately, has an FTL inhibitor. Okay. Both of these do. That does make things slightly complicated for us. So we're going to need to grab our fleets here, and we're going to start bombarding Blue Trot. And we're going to bring in this army, and we're going to land on Laura. Those FTL inhibitors definitely make things awkward for us. No doubt about that. Okay, the 7.5k should come in and... Okay, noted that that finished. We'll get back to that in a moment. Should definitely come in and... Ah, we can upgrade this here. What do we want? I guess leader lifespan. Sure. And we should come in and land on Blue Trot as soon as we can. I also want to reinforce our ships as necessary. There we go. 17 ships needed. Not shocking. And remember, we can always jump drive ahead if we really needed to. Actually, we can go down to Scotica. We don't need to bombard here at all. What am I doing? We should head down to Scotica.
Research actualized.
And that's exactly what we're going to do. Beautiful. So I really, really want these guys eliminated by the end of this episode. I don't know how realistic that is at this point. It kind of depends on how many places to land there are over here. I guess we've got... Well, that's not the location I thought it was. Over in Scotica, we've got Last Exit, 2356. And that does have an FTL inhibitor on it. But we can jump drive, in theory, into Boss. The danger there is there's a gateway. And then they've got Fool's End, which barely has anything. 1698, 209, 1560. It's going to take a little time. But I don't think we're going to have any major issues here. We should be reasonably fine on these fronts. I would like to bring in additional reinforcements as soon as this year tick is over and the game starts responding again. I'd like to bring in some reinforcements to Laura. So what do we have down over here right now? 3k? That'll do. So we're going to bring those in, and they're going to go land on Laura. Fantastic. We're, of course, attacking Blue Trot at the same time. We should be hitting Scotica quite soon here. In theory. And we're going to have to bombard Last Exit. I don't want to jump drive into a location with a gateway. That's dangerous for us. So we're going to bombard Scotica, and that'll be fine. We should be finishing up these engagements here around the same time we get those bombardments going on. We'll see how that ends up playing out.
Competitive station engaged.
So here we are attacking Scotica. There will be absolutely no problem here. We may take a few losses. This is 100k on the Citadel. That's a pretty powerful Citadel, no doubt about that. But there are no shields here. So we'll just have to chunk through armor. And they're attacking up over this way? This is completely irrelevant to us. We don't care about this. They can attack up on these borders as much as they want. I'm completely fine with that. So that is absolutely wonderful. We're going to wipe out the Mullernock aggregate very soon here. We should be eliminating that station now. Yes, indeed. Let's grab all of these guys. Unfortunately, they are attacking this construction ship. That might take a moment. Okay. Where is that construction ship at? Headed for the hyper relay. Hopefully we hit it with a perdition beam here. That would be nice. We want to go bombard last exit. Okay, there's a perdition beam taking it out. Beautiful. So we're going to go hit last exit, and this fleet is currently landing on Laura. Yep, that's fine. So our reinforcements head in there. On Blue Trot, we've still got about 1,200 to go. So it definitely looks like we're going to be continuing these invasions for a while here. So starting up a bombardment over here is not the worst thing in the world on last exit. So we'll get going on that. And hopefully this gets going a little faster than this. Yeah, that's not going all that well, but the devastation is going to start cranking up.
Under assault.
Cool. I'm assuming they're attacking up over here. Yes. Some things have changed over this way, so that's absolutely fine. No concern whatsoever there for now. We just want to eliminate over in Scotica.
We have lost a starbase.
Yeah, that's going to happen. Let's get these ships reinforced. Beautiful. And the real question is now, how's this bombardment going to go? We're at 2% devastation right now. Now 3%. I feel like this is going slow, this bombardment. Well, definitely we can set the available swarm over to indiscriminate, right? There's no doubt about that. Let's check in on our invasions here. Scum and villainy on obituary. Who could have ever seen that coming? So that's down to 1,000, and this is down to 800. Cool. The real question is, are we going to be done with this bombardment? And by done, I mean at 50% devastation by the time our troops get here. I don't know. That'll be very interesting to find out. We're only at 6% devastation right now. We just got a planet, apparently. And yeah, they're basically going after what our Federation friends conquered up here. Fine with this. I'm completely and totally fine with that. We've done so much damage to them down over this way, it's insane. And in fact, our Federation has continued it down here. The Kelzan Mandate is actually getting... They're bisected right now. They're kind of close to being defeated. Which is fascinating. They're not as close as the Malarnock Aggregate are to being defeated, though. The Malarnock Aggregate are really close to being defeated right now. Assuming they don't have anything down here. Which I don't think that they do. Unlike the Pictlings. Cool. So this war is going swimmingly, as far as I'm concerned. We've got a month tick going on here. Eventually it will pass. I want to grab the planet here, not the starbase. So what do we have here? 2286, 11% devastation. Okay, we're definitely doing a lot of damage. No doubt about that. 2246. And we'll go ahead and close that. And we'll head into Walsren. How are these invasions going? 534 and 419. Beautiful. Okay, so that's all looking good. We should be building up some unity from this as well, now that we've got that Crusader trait. So we're very happy about that. The unfortunate thing here is we can't really attack Bass right now. And that is sad. No doubt about that.
Liquidated.
Where are they located right now? Yeah, see, they're in Nunuz with a gateway. If we were to jump drive over, we'd be in significant danger of them just popping through this gateway. So I don't want to jump drive. That will reduce our damage output by 50%. That's just not a risk I'm willing to take right now. So we're going to play this slowly and carefully. That's absolutely fine. We're down to about 100 on Laura. And Blue Trot is about the same. So that's looking absolutely great. We're going to position one of these armies, actually both of them for now, by the gateway here. But we're going to need to tell one of them to invade.
Planetary market secured.
Cool. So we're going to hop down over to the Hyper Relay.
Planetary market secured.
With both of these. And our 7.8k fleet is going to head down to Scotica, and we're going to land on Last Exit. Now we're going to continue to bombard on the way over. We're at 20% devastation right now. We probably do want to actually just enter orbit. So as soon as this autosave is done, we'll head... Hello? No. Clicking on wrong things. Cool. We're going to just head over here, and we're going to position over Last Exit. I want to get this down to 50% so that we can FTL inhibit, or no longer be FTL inhibited, and attack Bass. But that, unfortunately, is a next episode sort of thing. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and next episode, we are going to wipe out the Muller-Knock aggregate. That is 100% happening next episode. Also, a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Shadowwolf, Mlohan80, Rogue Corvid, Andy Magar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12UK, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.